Have you ever noticed how chasing praise, likes, or paychecks can leave you feeling like you just ate a candy bar, excited for a moment and then totally empty? Psychologists who study this have found that if what we're doing doesn't improve our core needs of autonomy, competence, and relatedness, we'll lose our motivation fast. Known as the self-determination theory, these core needs can actually predict lasting motivation and well-being. And as you'll find out today, it's intrinsic motivation that's your brain's secret superpower. Your internal motivation will always keep you more energized than any external reward. Hi, I'm Wil Dieck, college professor and longtime martial artist. And today, we're talking about how your brain's hidden superpower, intrinsic motivation, can help you stay driven instead of running on empty because you're chasing external rewards. Let's start by looking at why external rewards like money, grades, or likes backfire. Sure, they give your brain a quick dopamine rush. It's kind of like a sugar hit for your motivation. Think of posting a photo and then watching the likes roll in, or hitting a work milestone and getting that big bonus. It feels good, right? But that feeling fades fast because it depends on outcomes outside of you. Classic studies show this clearly. Kids who love drawing lost interest when promised prizes, and students paid to solve puzzles played them less once the pay stopped. This is called the overjustification effect, where what was once fun turns into a transaction that must be constantly paid for. Imagine picking up a guitar because you loved the sound. You practiced for fun, for the challenge. Then someone pays you to play. At first, it's awesome. But soon, it's less about music and more about pleasing an audience or cashing that check. What was once play has turned into a chore. This isn't just a lab thing. It happens to nearly all of us in real life. But here's the twist. External rewards aren't all bad. If you're tackling a task you didn't care about before, small incentives can kickstart your interest. The key is how those rewards are framed. If they recognize your progress and build your skills rather than control you, they can support your motivation. Psychologists say motivation exists on a spectrum. On one end, you're controlled by outside pressure. On the other, you internalize goals and make them your own. The problem is when those external rewards dominate your choices. It's like living on caffeine shots. Those quick boosts keep you coming back, but they never really fuel you to keep you going. Over time, the activity itself loses its appeal and burnout creeps in. Now contrast that with intrinsic motivation. A couple of examples are studying because you genuinely are curious about the subject, or exercising because it makes you feel strong and healthy. The reward is built into the activity itself. It's steady, long-lasting, and feeds your well-being instead of draining it. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying toss out paychecks or get rid of praise. They matter, especially when it comes time to eat or pay your bills. But if those become the only reason you do something, curiosity, creativity, and joy, they all fade away. Think about when hobbies turn hollow, like cooking only for social media likes or exercising just to rack up points on your app. Your job is to notice when that shift happens. If you only practice music when there's an audience or only study when there's a test, that's a red flag that external rewards are starting to steal your spark. So, what kind of motivation lasts beyond payoffs and applause? It comes from three psychological needs that keep your energy flowing naturally. Autonomy, or having a choice. Competence, which is growing your skills. And relatedness, or feeling connected to others. Together, these are known as the self-determination theory and have been found to be the foundation of steady motivation. Autonomy means making meaningful choices, like organizing your project the way you want to instead of following strict instructions. Competence is seeing yourself get better through your effort week by week. Relatedness happens when you share the journey with someone who supports you. Unfortunately, many schools, offices, and gyms focus too much on control, rules, and schedules and external goals that leave these needs out. No surprise their people burn out. But when these needs are met, motivation shifts from weak to highly resilient. You don't have to force yourself. You just want to keep on going. Neuroscience backs this up. When you feel competent and autonomous, your brain treats the activity itself as rewarding. It's not about grinding harder. It's about syncing with how your brain naturally responds to progress and choice. If external pressures replace those needs, no matter how many likes or bonuses you get, your motivation will fizzle out. It's like trying to run a car on fumes. It begins sputtering until it finally stalls. That's why autonomy, competence, and relatedness, they're not optional extras. They're essential legs of the motivational chair. Lose one and the whole thing begins to wobble and fall. So how do you turn these ideas into daily fuel? 2 practical tools can help: mindfulness and some optional techniques from NLP or neuro-linguistic programming. Mindfulness is simply paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It helps you see if you're acting from real choice or just reacting to pressure. For example, when you get that sharp email, instead of firing back defensively right away, mindfulness allows you to choose to pause, breathe, and make a better response. Or when facing a dreaded task, it helps you reconnect with why it matters to you personally. Mindfulness isn't about long meditation sessions. Even a quick 2-breath reset before starting work can sharpen focus and boost your motivation. NLP offers techniques like reframing, which is seeing setbacks as feedback, anchoring or using a physical cue to trigger confidence, and visualization, which is picturing success. Many find NLP extremely useful as an extra tool to reshape thought patterns and spark internal motivation. You can even combine them, like take a mindful pause and then use an NLP anchor to boost confidence. And as you use it, treat NLP techniques as experiments rather than rules. You can find out more about this in my book, NLP Unlock Your Dreams. I'll leave you a link below. Together, these tools help reduce dependence on external rewards by putting the steering wheel back in your hands. When combined with supporting autonomy, competence, and relatedness, you're able to create motivation that feels natural instead of forced, that sticks around a lot longer. So here's a simple challenge for today. Before starting a task, ask yourself, why does it matter to me? If the answer ties to one of your values, find one small step to build skill or connection around it. Notice how that changes how the task feels. Remember, motivation muscles grow with practice. Tiny daily habits add up. Oh, one last thing, just hit subscribe for more brain-boosting hacks that take minutes but change everything. It's an easy and free way to support us, and you'll boost your brain power along the way. Until the next time, this is Wil Dieck wishing you only success. And remember, lasting motivation isn't about chasing applause. It's about lighting your inner fire so you can keep going long after the crowd has left.